Okay, everyone. Sorry, it's been a little bit, but, welcome back to Satisfactory. I am. I needed to break from all the pressure I was kind of putting on myself. So I wound up doing a lot of this over the Christmas break. It was very interesting, very fun. Had a good time. New Year's is great. Happy New Year's to everyone, as it is officially the day as of streaming this. But, yeah, I did a lot. So, did a ton of exploring, found a lot of Mercer Spears. Not enough to complete all the research. I did literally one more, which was getting the upload speed to max. And I think I did show off the fuel factory. I've done a few things, and I found that I left an oil node completely untouched over here that I started tapping and stockpiling some oil from. But I've left the game online a lot. And I haven't done a lot because of that. I've been leaving it online and running to get me tickets. And as you can see, I finished the objectives. I temporarily automated the modular engines to get them fixed up, and then I kind of reassembled that thing because I found out they're a part for something later on in Project Assembly. It might be for part 9, or to get Project Level 9 figured out, or maybe it's this next section, I can't remember. But it's to make thermal rockets, so I re-automated them and I started stockpiling them again. But I've been throwing a bunch of AI adaptive units because those are the most point-efficient items that I can make for the point shop. And I've basically just been throwing them in there. And I've stored up... Wow, it's still pretty high. And we've got a bunch of alien material, which I was actually saving because I wanted to do it on stream just to see how many points we would get from it, so we could see how many tickets I get directly from that once we get back to base. But I've done a lot here. I did find a bunch of summer sloops and Mercer Spears, which was the goal, and I basically pumped up this facility to overfill this section and start making packaged turbo fuel for storage in here for later, and for use in making a turbo fuel based ammunition, because I developed the rifles and stuff. I basically just did a ton of the research because I felt like that was tedious and time-consuming, and that might not have been the most interesting thing to showcase on stream. Just kind of going around and doing that. So, I couldn't find Bubba either. Bubba disappeared a long time ago, and I couldn't find him. So, we got a new doggo. Bubba 2, Electric Boogaloo. Right here, and I put him in a safety cage so he can't run off. So we have dog. We have dog again. Safely over here, though. Not, unfortunately, at the main base. And I haven't been able to find another dog basically near the base. But just to showcase, we have basically done everything except the nuclear and the rocket fuel and ionized fuel researches, because can't do these until I got aluminum. Basically, because even though I have turbo fuel packaging and I theoretically should be able to unpack them, because I don't know how turbo fuel works, or the rocket fuel works, I actually can't, which I think, I get it, and I also don't. And you can see I've got very few summer sloops and Mercer Spears in my inventory, and I got a bunch of hard drives that I've been holding on to because I want to get some of the later recipes from them. And I can't until I unlock them through the materials thing. So I've just been doing all of this. I've made an excess of rubbers. Basically, I got this factory working as best it can. It's producing a crap ton more fuel, and that fuel is being thrown into these containers over here when it's needed. And I'm making a bunch of packaged fuel that I'm just sending over here when I don't need it. So this is how I'm dealing with the excess from what I need to make the turbo fuel. And I basically pumped these up full of crude oil by maxing out the efficiency on those. outputs. And then, because I needed smokeless powder, I made... I almost basically just said, screw it, just make heavy residue for it. Which I honestly could just do that now, if I wanted. But, I would need the recipe again, because I actually didn't... Alternate turbo fuel. Oh, I guess I could throw another thing to make more turbo fuel down, but nah, we don't need it. Basically, this is just to do what we need. And just makes rubber at excess to throw into a sink machine, or throw into the line occasionally when it's needed. And it basically just converts the black powder that we have into smokeless powder, which is being thrown into here, used in the automated production of ammunition, which is then being converted when I have the ability to. When I have the ability to, this turbo fuel is going to come in through here, and when I get aluminum casings, that's what this is going to be for, and throw them in there to make the turbo fuel. But yeah, we've got homing ammo, and we've got regular ammunition, basically on instant hold. All we need to do is just put in copper sheets here, and it just... I almost decided to say, let's find a copper node nearby and just automate it to make sheets for this. The nearest copper node was 1,000 meters away, so I said no. Somewhere in that direction. It's probably high up, even though I could technically go through it. And the other thing I've been doing is basically just putting power lines everywhere. Power lines to do the zip lining around, and once I get the flight tool, be able to just fly everywhere. And that's kind of all I've been up to. It's just been a bunch of doing things to get my mind off of stuff that's just kind of happening IRL has been the main thing. Because holidays were great and all, but I needed some me time. I needed some genuine time where I could think some things through and kind of just put myself through problem solving just to get my mind off of different things. And just to be fair, nothing bad has happened. Being direct and honest with you as always. I just wanted to feel... When I noticed that I was starting to feel pressure playing this game when I was streaming, that's when I wanted to take a step back and kind of evaluate why I was feeling that. Because I've never felt pressure up. It didn't feel like I felt any pressure playing games on stream before. And unfortunately, due to the holiday craziness as well, I kind of realized just today, because I was just checking on my VODs that I hadn't put up, I lost some of my Persona streams. I thought I had already uploaded all my streams that were in the archive section, ready to go, but I didn't. So we've unfortunately lost some of the Persona 3 streams, and I'm very sad to say that. So for the moment, I'm not going to go back and redo any of that stuff. I can't. It's going to be too much. So, sadly, we've lost some things. I think I did show this. I got this actually working better because I kind of didn't have it functioning correctly. This section was basically eating all the deuterium, and this section wasn't getting any. And for the longest time, I just had it going into a sink to just take the excess. But now I've automated over here, AI limiters. So I've got a stockpile here. And then I've also got electronics coming in from somewhere else that I'm making through a different recipe to make high-speed connectors over here, using all this excess wire that we have for the cabling. It took a while to get everything to technically be overstocked, technically. Not efficient, because it still stalls. It still is not using everything one for one right now, which is perfectly fine. It doesn't need to. And at the home base, I made a few more things as well. So I did do the thing, and I also did the achievement of because of how much I can fly and how close this guy was flying towards the ground at another section that I had a tower, I was able to actually reach up and get this guy and pet him, which was an achievement, actually. I wanted to do it on stream, and I hope that I can try and achieve that again when I have better fuel so that I can actually get up there. Also plan on maybe testing some of the transports and stuff. Also, I am actively running out of coal, which is another reason why I was halting on the game for a little bit, because as you can see, my coal line here... Oh, wait. Oh, did it finally restock enough that... Okay, we finally hit the point. Okay. So, I found out that I was draining a 200 coal over here. And over here, now that I have 6 machines making compacted coal off and on, I'm draining more coal than I was excavating. And I pumped it up to 600, but as you can remember, the Mark IV belts are only able to carry 480 items. So even if I'm mining that much, I actually have no possible way to transfer that many items, because any belt that I put, even if I were to directly connect it to a splinter, would limit the output to 480. Because I cannot directly apply a splitter to this and then divide it directly into 2 on a miner or anything. Which, I get why they do that, which also, it's still sad, and it took a while for this to fill up, and I made a crap ton of storage over there to make sure that once it did fill up, the turbo fuel would be fine, even if this were to kind of fail from the steel production taking too much or something. But now it's leveled out again. I used a ton of summer sloops to really pump this up initially, and now, as you can see, I've made 2 alien power augmenters, which are giving an additional 10% power plus 500 megawatts, plus an additional 10% of the active circuit energy back into the system. So I'm getting 20% additional power plus an extra 1,000 from these. I've also been putting geothermal generators every now and again when I can find a good spots to put them. And yeah, I haven't even looked at this technically yet. Oh, it's just the... Oh, hi, Bayman11. Any advice for someone who's getting close to beating Phase 2? Can I ask what advice you would like to get, Bayman? I can give advice for everything up to currently. I'm about ready to start Phase 4. I'm about ready to do the thing to launch the rocket for that. So what kind of advice would you like to get? Because I could give you just about any kind of advice you could think of. I think the best thing to know is kind of where your inefficiencies lie, and use your resources to the best ability that you can. You will obviously want to establish yourself in a way... Help me get along faster. Okay, there are 2 things that I can say to get you along faster. You need 2 resources that require you to traverse around the map, and you got to be careful doing it. So once you get to here, let me just double check to make sure what researches you get. Phase 2 will get you coal power. Once you get to Phase 2, make sure that you have a consistent way of getting the coal power, like you have. Once you have your power stabilized, figure out how to best use all the material that you have in the moment. Even if you have to spread it out, even if you have to do something very thinly, like, say you have to make plates with one thing and it takes all your resources from one node, do it. Make sure you have an excess of every basic material, because everything is useful. So if you stockpile a bunch, it'll save you in the long run. And don't be afraid to go out looking for stuff. And when you get your map and everything sorted out, don't forget you can make way markers. So radio towers, once you get them, will help you find nodes on the map. But don't forget, if you find something on the map and you're like, oh hey, I need to come back and get it because I can't reach it yet because I don't have the ability to make foundations to climb up because I don't have enough resources, or I don't have enough jetpack fuel to get up there. always make sure you're marking down stuff. And when you can, crash sites are some of the best things imaginable because they'll give you alternate recipes. Those alternate recipes can get you so far in so many different ways, because being able to say, take this iron farm here and say, I want to make a crap ton of wires from this because I need to use wires more. I've done that. Even though I think... Oh! Aha! Haha! I'm silly. I didn't have this hooked up for the longest time. So I've been draining my cables unintentionally for quite a while. And don't be afraid to double check everything. Check your math constantly. Double check, recheck, and always be able to tell yourself you've made a mistake. Don't be afraid of that. That's one thing that I can see being a problem when it comes to learning this game, is being stubborn about saying, I can do this really well, and never double checking your work. Because if you double check your work, you can definitely find that you can make mistakes somewhere, because most of the time when I was doing this, mostly just find where you can always improve the factory is basically the thing. If you overproduce and your machines stop running because you already have too much of a thing, you fill up the line, that's perfectly fine. Never be afraid to say, I'm overproducing something. That's another piece of advice I can say. Because whenever you start overproducing something, that gives you room to use that material in other recipes later when you need it. So that you can fund different machines, like all of this over here, which I've used to make a constant source of these adaptive AI units, which were a project part, but also are one of the best awesome sync point items that I was able to check on the wiki that I found, because I was like, I wonder what I could make that was the best for this awesome sync to really get me points consistently, and it turned out that was it. So when I run it offline, I just let this run up, get printable coupons, and then I bought all the cosmetic stuff and everything to really help make sure that all the organizational stuff and anything that I wanted to not only like beautify the plant, but a few other different things. So there's a lot you can do, but never be afraid to look up information, and never be afraid to double check your math. Is one of the best pieces of advice I can give to you when it comes to playing this game, because you will always run into a logistical error every once in a while, and that's not a bad thing. That's just part of the game. And once you figure out how to fix those problems, you're pretty much good. Oh, and hey, Shadowy, by the way, I seen you there. I was just trying to answer that question because advice for this game is really weird to give, to be honest. It's also something that I'd recommend doing with friends, because if you have people who are good at one thing, like exploring versus building the factory and like double checking your math and stuff, having someone to back you up on your weak points is another good thing you can do if you have the people to try and do it. And yeah, I feel a lot better now, Shadowy, but I still got a lot that I need to do in terms of regular stuff. I've got... What am I thinking? I don't know when the next time I can hang out and all that stuff is, just being honest, because I've got... Actually, let me check that. Okay, I'll check that, Bayman. I'm not exactly sure if Satisfactory has crossplay. It says that Satisfactory has limited crossplay. PC players are able to play with each other, and console players are able to play with each other. But PC and console players cannot play together. So, if you find a way to do it because I don't know how to do it. It seems that there is PlayStation and Xbox cross compatibility in this. Yeah, we could at some point, Shadowy. We definitely could. I want to finish up this world first. Because I would really like to say that I've accomplished, at least on my own, one satisfactory world. Because I've never gotten to this point even. And I'm very excited to keep going forward. And this is basically the way that I relax now, the past few days. And everything. This has been how I've been de-stressing lately, just playing this game.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 3 project part shipment is finally ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 3 will be completed and the main body will be constructed. You should know how this works by now. You'll get access to Tiers 7 and 8 in the hub. In fact, perhaps you should just go look at the technologies there yourself. It's all laid out so that even a monkey could understand it, so you should have no issues. Speaking of which, I don't think you need a reminder about project parts. Instead, I will be providing some interesting facts. Did you know the average pioneer succeeds at saving the day? Did you know the average pioneer knows how to optimize pipe throughput? Did you know the average pioneer stays late at work because they care about humanity? Anyway, I thought you might want to know more about your peers. Good luck in Phase 4.
Okay, and then we seal this up, and then we look at the sky. Complete Phase 3. Yeah, I've had a YouTube video channel for a while, Shadowy. I was actually talking about how I was kind of sad.
Phase 3 of Project Assembly completed.
Lost some of my streams.
Fixit's predictions indicate pioneers should generally reach this point faster with above-average results, but we should all adjust our expectations according to the situation. It is understandable. The pressure and complexity will only increase from here, so be sure to take on Phase 4 with efficiency and competence.
And that part of the space elevator is finished. That looks so pretty. That station up there is getting so pretty. Okay. Assembly drive director, magnetic field generators, thermal propulsion rocket. That is the part that I am aware is one of the most point efficient. So once I get this solved, I'm also going to send off those parts to get more Fiskit points whenever I've finished for project assembly, at least. But yeah, ooh, nuclear pasta also is only 100 of them, but I still will have to do that. Okay, but yeah, to answer your question again, just to make sure that I answered it completely, Shadowy, I do have a VOD channel, but unfortunately I did miss some of the streams because of the hecticness of the holidays and everything. I lost some of my Persona streams, so unfortunately some of my VODs are not up there because circumstances and stuff happen every now and again, and I just miss them. But now we're going to throw a bunch of this alien DNA in here, and we're going to see the points rise. And then once this is full up, we're going to take these Fiskit tickets, coupons, gosh, Fiskit something. And we probably will do a variety of things with them, not just buy more of the cosmetics and stuff, because we are going to buy some cosmetics. And some things because of achievements and stuff, because I am trying to get 100% of this. But, I'm trying to think. What's the goal that I can see with... I will try and see what we can get project-wise done really quickly. even if we have to use some Fisket tickets to really get some stuff done, because some of those tickets will help quickly make even better production possible, which is what I did with like plastics and rubbers when we got oil refinery and stuff sorted out. Before I ever made even my own, I just bought them with the Fisket tickets to really pump it up, so that when I could get the fuels and everything, I could make them even more efficiently. And how many more do we got in here? Oh, right, I didn't even put these in there. Whoops. That was what I was meaning to do, and then I lost track of what I was doing. Oh, boy. Oh, hey. We built up 10 adaptive units while waiting. Not bad. Wait, also, when this is done, quickly use the restroom and come up with the plan, because I do need to go to the restroom very soon. Finally! Bauxite refinement. Batteries. Tier 6 is done. Advanced aluminum production. Okay. Advanced aluminum production and bauxite refinement is what we need to get the next tiers of fuel, which will help us. Particle enrichment. Okay. Mercer spheres. Okay. That is what you need the man for. Mercer spheres are good, because if you unlock this alien technology here, the first thing you're going to need to find, Bayman, and this is something I would recommend going around and searching the map for, you need to find SAM nodes. When you find SAM, mine the heck out of it. Save it up. Fill out this tree right here very quickly with the materials when you get them. And when you get the ability to, you'll be able to get these dimensional depot uploaders. These dimensional depot uploaders are basically external extra dimensional storage that you have access to at all times. You can throw items in there and it'll upload directly into the storage unit, and you can use it directly from the storage in the cloud. With that, you can save up parts separately, so you can spare up room in your inventory to keep room. So, like, for example, I have not a single iron plate in my inventory. But because I have the iron plate set up, I have a storage of 600 of them, because I've upgraded the dimensional storage a bit. I can build all the foundations I want, along with the concrete, because I have access to them in storage. And with that, I can basically have free inventory and build what I need to get around and traverse. It is really OP, and once you get that, your world unlocks to be easier. Trust me. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. back already. Ah, purple slug. Okay. Yeah. Slugs are great. Slugs are also great because you use them for the overclocking. Really, really efficiently. Did I? I made this chest backwards. That's silly. Okay. So let's look at these researches. Bauxite refinement. Computers, heavy frames, rubbers, motors. Boink. Yeah, overclocking is good. Computers, frames, motors, rubber. And the best part is, because of how many parts I have saved up here, and with how fast my upload speed has gotten, you see how quickly the inventory refills. This is the power of overstocking. Eventually. And this is why I love Mercer Spheres, and they are one of the best items in the game once you have the purpose of them unlocked. And now, boink, 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 boink. Bam! Bauxite refinement.
Milestone reached. Bauxite is refined into aluminum products via a multi-step process. Considering your past achievements, you should have the minimum required skill to overcome these new production challenges. If it helps, many others have done this before, so if you fail, someone else will eventually succeed.
Yeah, understandable. Hypertubes are pretty fun. So we'll see. So alumina solution to alumina scrap to aluminum ingot to alclad aluminum sheets. And then we can make casings. Okay, so alumina scrap requires basic coal. Then alumina ingot requires silica. Then alclad sheets require copper. Not bad. Could be a lot worse. Okay, so I need bauxite, coal, copper, and quartz. Not bad. Hover pack. Okay. Alumina sheets, computers, motors. Let's just grab this. So now that I have the ability to make aluminum myself, I can just did it not? Oh, it stored it and it didn't give it to me for some reason. Oh, my purchases just stayed there. So okay, so I got some alclad alumina sheets. Perfect. And we're also going to take these tickets. We'll save them. Okay. Motors, modulars, and computers. Motors, modular, computer. Get this filled up, and then we can make a hover pack. Isn't this what I need? Oh. Oh, the pod will return. Duh, I can't fill it just yet. Okay. Logistics Mark 5. Reinforced plates. Control systems development. Hazmat suit. Is this gas filters? Okay, gas filters. Advanced alumina production. Particle enrichment. This is what will make nuclear pasta. Copper powder. Oh, this is where things are going to get annoying. Copper powder. Resource well. Aeronautics engineering can be useful. Magnetic field generator require uranium, don't they? What is this? Supercomputers. Control system development. Yeah, so I gotta slowly make my way up there. Heatsink. Radio control unit. Okay. That's this. So... Next up on the agenda. This thing working yet? Or did I run out of packagers as well? I think I ran out of packagers. Yeah, I ran out because I wasn't plugging this in with the direct plastic because I didn't want to just waste that forever. How are we looking? Got a decent chunk over here now. I haven't even technically... Death Stranding, same calm feeling. No, I have not played Death Stranding, actually. It's a game that I've debated on playing, but... I don't know. Kojima games are very interesting. I do like them. It's not that I hate them or anything. It's just weird. I like a game with story a lot of the times, too, and, Kojima's stories are very interesting. Very weird. Not bad, just hard to make out sometimes. Okay, we need aluminum casing. I'll need to make more Nobelisks soon, too. Okay, so I want to get these. So I want to get to the advanced aluminum so I can get those researches and work on making the more efficient power. I also need to figure out... Okay. We've got bauxite nodes. So we've got some bauxite up there. Actually, by my crude oil, too. Let's see. That bauxite is pure. So is that... Oh, yeah, I did claim some bauxite, actually. So I could start processing that. I remember that's up on a cliff. Okay, let me... Let me see. This will require a bunch of water. This will also produce silica. Interesting. Okay, hold up. How... 125, so that's 50... I'll produce 50 of these a minute. it's not going to be enough to efficiently use with the aluminum scrap. Interestingly enough. But aluminum scrap could be refined in a few different things. Tricky. Get another hard drive scan, but there might be a better solution for this. Get this, and then probably get the controlled development system. And then focus on getting the aluminum advanced production, because then you can make a bunch of these different things, but this is what I'm looking for, this empty fluid tank to get the last fuel research. And then once we get that sorted out, we can do a bit more. Oh, sweet, you found another purple power slug. That's awesome. Those things are great. They produce 5 power crystals per whenever you actually research them, so they're good to save. And hover pack.
Milestone reached. The hover pack draws energy from nearby power connections, and so can only be used in their vicinity. It provides an excellent vantage point of your work, which you clearly need. Otherwise, you would have optimized that obvious problem by now.
Okay. Now we got a flying. Okay. Interesting. No, you're good, man. You don't have to apologize about any misclicks or anything. Okay. So the agenda should be... Can I actually get a more efficient miner? Hold on. Can I descend? How do I descend? Uh-oh. Huh. Well, this has become a problem. This is not how I intended to die. Ooh. Okay, what's your idea for a game, Bayman? Also, I need to check controls because I don't know how to get down. I don't know how to get down. Oh, no. Huh. Well, this has become a problem. Hardy har, shadowy, but I'm too confused on how to fall. I don't know how to fall now. That is so weird. That is really weird. I have to go away from power lines to drop my altitude now. Okay, that would be interesting. You know, there technically is a game that deals with factory making and pollution. It's called Factorio. Unfortunately, the nodes aren't infinite in that game, so you can't, like, sustain a factory forever in one location, but it's kind of the same thing. I have the controller in one hand. I wish there was something I could do to... Yeah, and the swarms react and try and kill you. Thank you for reminding me of that, Shadowy. Zip. There we go. That is weird. Okay, no worries. Take as much time as you need. Pod should return soon, and then we can... This is really weird. You know what? I'm gonna quickly look up how to descend on the hover pack, because this is not something that should be a problem. Press and hold the crouch. C is crouch? That's what the crouch button has been this whole time? I didn't know that! Why is it C? That is so weird. Well noted. Now I know how to crouch, so I can figure out how to slide. So double click deactivates it. A hold and click gradually descends. Okay. Weirdness. Could have been worse. Logistics level. Oh, this would help too. Logistics increase would be absolutely godsend right now, to be real. Okay, that's stators. Reinforced plates, and then encased industrial beams. That, and then it's really one of those things where it's like there's just a variety of things I want to get sorted out before we start the advancing of tech. This always happens where it's like one problem after another, and it's like, we can fix it whenever we get, well, we can get it whenever we get all this other stuff sorted out. Logistics 5. How much is this going to cost?
Milestone reached. Fix-It dedicated this milestone to the conveyor belt and lift Mark 5. They may be implying that your factory could be further optimized. While they are correct, I believe they are setting unreasonable expectations. Having all of humanity very definitely relying on your work is a lot of pressure. It's a good thing I'm here.
100 plastics, 40 casings. Interesting. So the aluminum casings are actually cheaper. The aluminum casings are cheaper and can actually be done without issue. Okay, that's cool. So it's the alclad aluminum that's the really needs another material thing. Cool, cool. How many computers did I need again? Was it like 2? Holding C feels wrong. Also, getting the hazmat suit wouldn't be a bad idea either. So that's 100 casings, gas filters, and wire. 40 casings, 200, 1,000. Oh no, Shadowy, I feel bad, but I think the joke went over my head. I don't know what you're joking about. No, it went over my head. No, damn it. confused now. I don't know if that's a joke on my name being Kane with a K, or if that's a joke on something else. I don't know. Oh no, that's bad. I can't tell comedy now. No. I can't define Ooh. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Pure iron ingots would be great! Except I don't want to use water. Fudge! This isn't good either. Fudge. Scan the hard drive again. We want to keep those recipes out of the roster for the moment. Dang it! Okay, we want deuterium wiring and gas mask. Deuterium wiring and gas mask. Okay, come on. We want 50 gases and regular coal and fabrics. Do I still have fabric? I should still have fabric, right? Are you serious? Did I get rid of my fabric? No, I got rid of my fabric. Gosh dang it. Okay, new plan. We're going to the refinery and getting that crap fixed. That'll be what we put on the, biscuits. I'll have to make a new line for that. Whoa, what's going on? Why can't I not? Is power line not count as... Power lines don't count as powered area? Oh no, so I do have to keep the zip line. Oh, the railways count as powered lines. I thought these would too. That's unfortunate. Oh. Oh, that's a problem, actually. Oh. Huh. Well, that's a problem. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whoa, Jerry. Well, the freighter re-entered, so I can fill that up when I get back, but it's not what I was expecting. Okay, so I need fabrics, which I guess should have been something I prioritized a while ago, but I guess the hover pack is better for base than for exploration. That is an unfortunate realization. Dang it. Okay. So the jetpack is still better for the most part. Unless I'm in a base area. Okay. New plan. Polymer resin. Whoa. Hold up. The master of flying. Bonanza. Nope. Damn. Okay. Fixed up. So to make polyester into that, what do I gotta do? Since I now need actual fabrics again. Oh, I just need water. That's doable. Okay, refinery. Ash Boopy. Ash Boopy. And... Shaboopy. Wait, alternate recipe. Oh, no, that's not alt recipe, that's the regular recipe. Okay, well, looks like I need another water extractor. That's fine. Do I have rotors in my logistics thing, or am I gonna have to go make some? That's the next question, ain't it? Oh, good. Okay, I put rotors in the thing. We're fine. Basic water extractor. Don't need this big of a pipeline, but you know what? We're doing it anyways because materials. I don't think we'll need to overclock this. There we go. Oh, come on. I thought I pressed the button before I transferred to this. Okay, and then last but not least, a dimensional depot and a conveyor mark 4, because this don't need to be anything super special. This just needs to be enough. Haha! I fixed the solution! This takes one polymer resin to make one fabric, but that's actually pretty efficient. Oh, I'm getting a call. Give me a sec. Hello, what's up? checking on me. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Mom was calling. Had to get some stuff prepped for supper. We got bacon I needed to prep. Perfect. Okay. Now we've got fabric. I think the ma'am should be done, right? Yes. Why not? It's not necessary right now, but... Hey, Bubba, to Electric Boogaloo. How'd you find motors? Who's your good boy? Okay, my packaged turbo fuel isn't going yet. Do I need to, like, double check and make sure that this is still producing enough turbo fuel? It's not like... Power production's low. Did I just stall this? Oh, I put it on standby. That's why it wasn't fueling up. Ugh. It's my brain. Forgetting how I set up my factory to make sure that I wasn't overdoing things. Okay. Now we'll get some volatile ammunition as well. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. That's sorted out. We got the fabric sorted out. We make the gas mask. We get the deuterium. We got the casing. We make a hazmat suit. Perfect. Okay. Let's just do that. Let's just make the not the gas masks, the gas filters. Need basic coal. So back over here we go. Okay, so let's think. I have to check on Rosie in just a second. My dog might actually be trying to go back outside. If that's the case, I'll have to take her outside real quick. Interesting. Oh, because I restarted the package thing, that's why there's less coming down than there was just a moment ago. That's why. Okay. Nothing's wrong. Okay, perfect. Not like I have to worry, the plastic's still pretty much golden. We got the bauxite and everything sorted out. I have a lot to figure out, though. So the next thing is going to be transporting that, being the next issue. I might have to actually just settle down and start drone assembly and stuff like that. I won't be against it, I just need to make sure I have enough fuel for it. That's the real concern. Is if I have enough to make ends meet. So now I've got to grab 200 coal. That's a drop in the hat in the grand scheme of things, but... yeah, just ignore the absolute mess that's here. Ignore the mess, for it is nothing. Nothing that's important, anyways. Get the casing, the deuterium, and then I gotta grab the deuterium wiring from my inventory. Once we can sort out how to get all of these casings and everything. Because if I can make the bauxite casing up there, then that's perfect, because that's actually really close to my fuel production, which means that I can case up the turbo and rocket fuel, which is kind of the objective, so that I can use that in the jetpack, which is kind of the goal. That's... oh. I call it Caterium wiring, but it's just quick wire. I don't remember that. It's like, I'm technically right, but I'm also saying the wrong thing. Okay. We get this. Then we get the advanced. What we need for the advanced. Potentially. Hazmat suit. Okay.
Milestone reached. The hazmat suit protects the wearer from radiation by consuming iodine-infused filters. You may find this protection essential if you are going to finally get around to saving humanity. I previously gave you compliments in an attempt to inspire you, but it might have given you the wrong idea. I will definitely be totally honest with you from this moment on. Here is a demonstration of a truthful compliment. That suit looks like it was made for you. Because it was.
Thanks, Ada. Also, I know where some nuclear thing is as well. So once we sort out everything for the aluminum side of things, we can start working on the nuclear side by getting uranium sorted out. Because there's a uranium pile in the middle of that cave over there. Like a little further down over here, which I could definitely use. Which would be perfect, because that would be great. Okay. While I wait for this pod, I'm gonna take my dog outside once I get back over to the thing, because she's making a fuss. I think she does need to go outside and go to the bathroom again. Rosie! Rosie! Baby girl! Come here! Come here, baby! Come here, baby girl! She's not coming. Dang it. Well, it's not like she'd show up on camera anyways, but it just happens. Okay. $200, $1,000, $400. Why do I only have 10 of these now? Did I already use up the rest? Dang. Why doesn't it take me to the purchase screen immediately anymore? That's weird. And then the 200 computers. Yeah, she's whining. She definitely needs to go. I get her. I'm sorry. I gotta focus on taking care of my pets. Pets are more important right now, so be right back. Rosie, come on. Baby girl. Rosie.
Babe.
Okay, she's back. She did have to go to the bathroom. I was very right. I just hope she didn't make a mess in the basement in the meantime, because it seems like she might have. Control systems! Good.
Milestone reached. Several parts more efficient and powerful than the human brain can now be made, to compensate for many deficiencies otherwise encountered in future development efforts. The blender enables you to mix and/or combine parts and fluids for more complex recipes. Most importantly, project part number 6, the assembly director system, should be produced and delivered to the space elevator as soon as possible.
Assembly director system. We'll see what that does. Okay. We want this. Radio control units, casings, wire. Figured as much. Okay. Okay, we've got radio control unit. We've got aluminum sheets. Times 2. Casings. Okay. Ooh, that's going to take a little bit. And then once we get this, we will have the power production pieces. We should be golden, because we can worry about upgrading our power production later. Main priority? Just getting some of this stuff sorted out. And we'll get these 50 iodine infused filters made that I wanted. We'll buy the containers. We'll buy the turbo fuel. And we can see what we can do. We might not be able to go all the way to ionized fuel just now, because ionized fuel might require me to make the specifics on like a crystal factory, more specifically. Which I won't be able to make till tier 9. I guess I don't have to worry about that. I just want to do it, to be fair. That's really all there is to it. Okay. Got 50 things of radiation protection. That should be fine. Minutes. Okay. So, see what we can do. Okay. It's not efficient. Be happy with what I got. Okay. That's all I need to think about. Oh, ma'am should be done. No, I didn't have another hard drive in there. Okay, now it'll be done whenever that's done, and then cutting edge production. Fused modular frame, supercomputer, steel pipes. Advanced aluminum. This is where we make these. We need nitrogen gas. Okay. Package nitrogen gas. Package for alternate transport. Drones would be another thing we could worry about. That'll be... Okay, after advanced aluminum, drones will be the next thing. Because drones could very well be the thing that fixes everything. Kind of. Because it could fix a lot of these transport lines here. By just adding a ton, and I mean a ton of transport potential. We got bauxite here. We can make... I'm going to keep the bauxite that I have so we can throw it into the machines, obviously, but... Uranium AI limiters. Do I have those in here, by the way? No, I don't. I should grab the AI limiters to throw them in there. Because I wasn't expecting to do anything with them, but you know what? And we need several many steel pipes. And we need more noblesse anyways. So, might as well grab some extra. And then some black powder. That'll use up some more of my coal. For a little bit. Give us a little something to do while we're waiting. Just to prep for nuclear bombs. Oh, Jesus. Nuclear explosives. Just what I need in this world. A nuclear armament. Yeah, totally. Exactly what a pioneer needs. Nuclear arms. One, two, three, four, five. And then 1, 2. Just to be safe. It'll be golden, and then... Hi, Rose. Hi, baby. Dog's wandering. She's being a goober. She's being a cute little goober. Aren't ya? Aren't you being the cutest little goober? She's such a sweet bean. She's been a bit of a bad girl, though. She has been making messes. She has been going to the bathroom places she shouldn't. And she's been getting in trouble for it. Much to my dismay. Put these 500 noblesse in that container. No worries, man. Enjoy your supper. Enjoy making the meal too. It's always fun. It's always a good thing to enjoy what you do. So, take your time, have some fun. I'll probably jump off whenever I have to eat too, so it's not like there's a big issue with it. We'll just see how long that takes. I might do some more exploring, I might not. I mean, this is mostly going to be upgrading for the aluminum, potentially. looks like we will definitely get at least the 500 Noblests made for the research purposes. Made before the advanced aluminum protection, or the pod can get back for the advanced aluminum protection. We might not get it done before the MAM is done with its upload, but that's perfectly fine. We got 260 tickets we need to figure out what we're going to do with 2. We got a lot of things. We're gonna be fine though. So dance, da, da, dance. You never had a chance, and then it's only you, and it's really only you, and now you need stay the light of day. Nice work you did. You're gonna go far, can't cross the line with 1,000 lies and a good disguise. Right between the eyes, hit 'em right between the eyes. You walk away, let 'em run and shake. Hit 'em right between the eyes, hit 'em running across the line. Show me how to lie, you're getting better every time you turn it up across the wall. Now you really know what you need. Man, it's been a while since I've sang that song, so I'm kind of messing up the lyrics a little bit. It's fine. Just fun. Yo, here we go. And Shabapi. Okay. The 500 Noblests for the nuclear research are complete. That is a lot of explosives. That just fills up the container. That is actually 100% hilarious and perfect. That is 100% on the nose. In the funniest way possible. That is as on the nose as we could have got with that. Like, odds of that. Totally absurd. Also, these Noblests have been saving my butt when it's come down to it. I'm gonna have to make a thing to automate these so that I can have them in my inventory constantly, but that's a job for getting more Mercer Spheres, which I've now realized I don't have anymore. Which is a problem. Finding those things is ungodly annoying. But it's got to be done. We need them for the expanded, not even just the expansion research of the depots. I just need more of them because now I'm in the need for more supplies. Officially again. Like, I can take out the turbo fuel eventually when I get a better fuel replacement, but until then, I can't not rely on it. So I can change that depot to something else later, but only when I can. So the Mammon thing is done. Oh, we got 2 this time. Oh, no, wait. We had one left. Got a stitch wire or diluted fuel. Heavy oil residue and water to make 10 ounces of fuel. 10 things of fuel. Instant scrap. Mother of the Lord, that would be expensive. Not that that isn't a good thing, but it would use so much coal, and I wouldn't have silica, which means I would have to... Well, take what I can get. It's still good. A 300 wire. $3,000 wire. This is where things gonna get annoying. This is where things gonna get annoying. This is where things get annoying. This is where they're gonna get bad. Is this seriously not producing enough? How is this not producing enough? Or it's feeding it exactly what it needs, isn't it? That's how much it is. It's not overfilling. It's just filling exactly what it needs. That's why. Never mind. That's not a bad thing. That's just what happens. It's not a bad thing. It's just what happens. Okay. We're gonna have none in the reserve for a little bit, but we are gonna pull from the reserve, so... Just to make things quicker, because I have the materials. It's just... I'm not sitting down and waiting for a container to fill up with 500 again from the overstock, so... Okay. Advanced aluminum production.
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells. Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected. Rocket fuel unlocked. Pioneers will be able to use rocket fuel in the fuel generator and any vehicle that uses fuel, including the jetpack, with appropriate results. Warning: mixing rocket fuel into coffee does not enhance its energizing effect.
Ionized fuel.
Ionized fuel unlocked. The origin story of this extremely efficient type of fuel was so fascinating it resulted into a new joke. I will tell the most popular version. A cow, power slug, and rocket scientist walk into a bar. The rocket scientist wants a milkshake, and so transportation was forever changed. Any historical inaccuracies have been removed by the Fixit Department of Historical Reinterpretation.
What the heck? What the heck? No! Okay, particle accelerator is when I need to start making diamonds. Okay. That's what I'm gonna need eventually. So we need to get everything else. Non-fissible uranium. Okay. No more messing around. We go to the bauxite refinement zone. We start looking at everything I need. We can also look at what we need for the turbo fuel and the rocket fuel as preemptives as well. We got this. I have made this factory ridiculous because I can. And I'm gonna do this as ridiculously as I can. This game is silly. It's fun though. It's very fun. Welcome back! We just got all the researches that we were waiting for. Oh, ad break just as he came back. God dang it. That's unfortunate. Okay. All the way around the world. Okay. So we're going to do the bauxite refinement. Oh, geez. Yeah. Awesome that you could use your telescope. Unfortunate it was cold. That tends to happen, unfortunately. It is extremely cold outside. So I'm going to have to also do this without having interdimensional storage for the aluminum. Okay. Can upgrade to rocket fuel later. Actually thinking about it. What does rocket fuel even take? I assume it's in a refinery I have to do it. So let's actually take a look. Or is it a blender? In a blender, nitric acid, and it produces compact coal and rocket fuel. Nitric acid. I can't even do this yet because I don't have the research for it. Oh yeah, I've customized my character. Can't really see it unless I get back to the base though, sadly. I'll have to show that off later. But first, we fly. I need to get over here. Yoink! Light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, up, I'm on fire. Light 'em up, light 'em up, up, I'm on fire. Oh, 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 in the dark, dark, oh, 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 in the dark, dark. Okay, hold on. We got boogies I need to take care of. These guys are going to be annoying if they decide to interfere while I'm setting this up. Dang, full mag and that didn't take him down. There we go. A mag and a third to knock that one out. Forgot how hefty these things can be sometimes. Maths! Yes, we are back in Mathland. We are back in Mathland, Amadeus, and we finally got the ability to make aluminum! We finally have the ability to use this frickin' thing that I set up an age ago. Now I can finally get this thing working. I didn't have it plugged in because I didn't have a use for it yet. Okay, this is pure bauxite. Okay. Alumina solution. Water and bauxite. Water and bauxite. Yes, the long word I struggle to say. Okay. Gonna need water, but we do need a refinery first. So that is the first problem. Can we get this lined up? Can we... There we go, we had it. There. I need water! Yes! I do in fact need water. Oh, gosh diddly! Refinery's backwards. Refinery's backwards. Of course it's backwards. Why wouldn't it be backwards? I'll give me a sec to grab some water. Fresh agua here. Okay. Here comes the most annoying part. How many pipes is it gonna take to fix this thing up with water? We're about to find out. Okay. Alumina solution. Not the bauxite. Next. Need another refinery. Alumina scrap, which will require coal, which I will have to get over here now. That's going to be a tricky thing. That is going to be tricky indeed. Okay. But first things first. Now this is going to result in clipping, but that's not the real concern at the moment. Okay, then we are going to get aluminum scrap. And from aluminum scrap and silica, I'm getting aluminum ingot. This is it, right? This is what I need? Or it's not this. It's a, got the dog on the bed now. Woo! It's a foundry. Foundry play. Doggo on the bed! Good. Doggo should be happy. Doggo should be happy on bed. So this will put the silica into there. Okay. Oh, I just saw a tweet that they were working on a major game for John Wick and Saw. Ooh. Interesting that we're going to get a John Wick game. That would be nice. That would be nice indeed. Okay, actually, I'm going to check something. Is there quartz nearby? Doesn't look like it. Actually, it absolutely doesn't look like it. 13,000 meters away. Ooh, yeah, the transport of that will be too much. I'm not doing that. I am refusing to do that. Okay. So we are just going to do... Okay, how much are we going to need? 75 silica a minute for 4 aluminum ingots. That's a problem. We need more silica. Okay. Silica. There's one other thing that we can make silica with, but... Okay, we want 75 silica a minute. How much can we get if we did this? 300 a minute on the bauxite. For the moment, that'll be fine. Okay. This would need 450 units of water, so that would require... that would require a bunch of pumps at the bottom of this thing, which isn't impossible. It's just gonna be a problem. Just gonna be an effing problem to get done. Okay, we can do this. That'll leave me with 125. Can I not do 100 exact? I can do 100 exact. Perfect. Okay. So I can eat up all of the silica. 150 aluminum scrap. $300 a minute. 240 a minute. Divided by 240. Also, in-game calculator. Greatest thing you can have. 125%. So that'll be 450. I could fuel 3 of these off of this if I had more silica to justify it. So I don't need a programmable splitter. I can just use a basic one, because even if it does halfway splitting, this thing's going to overfill, which is perfect. That's the goal. Okay. And we don't need it to be anything interesting. We just need, since we can't justify doing anything yet, put a sink here. Give me some more points. Okay. That'll get me the aluminum. That'll get me the aluminum. This just needs coal. 150 a minute, huh? 150 a minute. We got coal. Got some over here. That'd take a bit of hot work to get over here. That would take a bit of hot work. But it would be better than not having it at all. Actually. Can't type. Yeah, unfortunately, not good. Okay. So we want coal. So we are gonna have to go on a dangerous journey. Also, ooh, that was close. What the? Oh, it's gonna have slow with it. It's bad when I play this. I use a program to do the maths for me because I'm not good with it. That's fair. That's not a bad thing. That's just how it is. You're better because you're aware of your thing, your weakness, and you're 100% compensating for it, which is great. You're not letting your weakness hold you back from actually doing it, which is awesome. Ooh, Taco Bell. I'm a bit jelly, but I'm getting breakfast for supper, actually, so I'm a little less jelly than I could be. Surface is uneven, my butt cheek. Haha. Haha. Okay, let me double check. What are we shooting for? Where's the closest? Purity. There's some pure ones over there, but this is the one that's closest. And I don't need it to be pure to be the most efficient. So it's not like I have to. And this is why the inventory from the Mercer Spheres is so good. Just being able to do this infinitely, such a lifesaver. Where is it? That way. Oh, nope. Nope. Not happening, buddies. Nothing up here? Good. Where you at? First. So impure versus pure nodes. The purity of a node determines how much you draw from it. So, here, let me look at an example. Impure nodes draw the default amount, or half the default amount, I think. I'll have to double check. We'll look together once we get to this. Because pure does like 3 per thing, I think. Normal does 2 per thing. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God! I didn't see you up here. Dang it. Okay, I have to come back.
That
We'll,
went well.
FML? Okay, here's an example. So, we've got an impure iron node here. Yeah, impure does half efficiency. So normal does the efficiency of what the miner says. Pure does 1.5. So a pure node does more, basically. It determines how much you're drawing from it at a time. Also, now that I need fuel again. Can't type. Yoink. I should have also brought the power lines with me, but I was more focused on just getting the belt there initially. Push the limits and rise, rise. Make 'em remember you rise. Push the limits. Rise on up, up, up. Rise on up, up, up. So basically, a minor mark 1 on an impure node, to give you some math, does 30. A minor mark 1 says it can do 60, but an impure node gives you less out of it. A normal purity node will give you exactly what the miner says. Aw, the dog is barking at my singing. That's adorable. And then a pure node gives extra. So basically it's a 1, 2, 3 system, kind of. Where pure gives an extra 50% of what you're expecting. A normal node gives you exactly what you're expecting out of the miner. And then an impure node gives you a fraction of what you're expecting out of the node. That's the tricky part. Also, dang, I missed the thing. Also, I love dogs. Dogs are so cute. Okay. Howdy doobity. Howdy dee. Welcome back home. Okay. Yeah. The better the nodes you have, the better your thing. Ooh, 2 hours of playtime on the mark. About 8 seconds after I started stream is when I got in game, technically. Okay, let me rush up here. And this is another great thing. Once you have enough materials that you can do this reasonably everywhere, you can basically create yourself a power line network, which will just transport you everywhere. Then you can do silly stuff like this. And just go wherever you need. Big boy here. Big boy over there. Good. Oink. Oh, there's 2 crash sites here. Oh no, this is just the same crash site. Okay, I was gonna say, is this 2 crash sites? No, it's just 1. Aw, your dog is a little awkward. Awkward dogs are cute. Awkward dogs are so cute. Okay, where the fire blasters at? Oh, there they are. Okay, running. Now they know where they are. And they can't possibly reach me. That's 1 dead. Okay. Good. Both are down. So now that this area is safe. Ooh, explosive rebar. That's good. Heavy modular. Ooh, repairs needed. Just some power. Doodly. And this is another great thing. Because you might just need power to repair some of these things. You can easily repair some. Ooh, fuse modular. Nice. Get this back on coal. It's right over here. Yep, it's down here on ground level. Perfect. Never be afraid to engage the fauna. You just have to kill some of them sometimes. Gotta just be able to suck it up, buttercup, and fire. Then you can get stuff like this. Ah! Aha! Surprise! You didn't see that coming, did you? Oh, not that one. Give me the lower one for power line. Upgrade to Mark II, just because I like using the power line Mark IIs. There we go. And it's a 150 we need. I'll just pump it to 180 so we have some spare. And we can just walk back along this. Oh, you just discovered how to bunny hop? Bunny hops are so good. Now I can glide over here. And because there are actually no enemies, and I have an iodine thing now. And I've actually learned that the radiation doesn't hurt you nearly as much as I was thinking it was. I can just, bigger thing was having to worry about this guy, actually, then. Wink. Thank you. Oh, these iodine things last a while, too. Thank you. Jeez. Just refill that, baby. Oh. I don't like having an odd number of ammunition in my thing, though. Okay. Now comes the problem, child. Now here comes the real trouble. Getting this pipe sorted out. Because we're gonna have to go all the way down there. Auto. Auto 2D? Am I going to have to do something a bit cheeky? I think I might have to do something a bit cheeky. Well, looks like I got no choice. I'm gonna have to cheat a little bit. We are gonna have to play a little game called Make Some Ground. Then with Zoop. This is the only way I'm going to be able to do this, huh? Damn. Laces near power line. This has unintentionally been a great placement for that. Okay. Need 400 something. So we're gonna need 3 of these water extractors. Okay. Didn't I put the power? I didn't. I guess I didn't put the pipe up there that I thought I did. Okay. And then we're going to have to put a bunch of pumps on this, gradually pulling this up, or pumping this up. But we did it. We have officially made what we needed for the baseline of aluminum production. Yo, get back up here. And let me just... Dang it. that thing back where it came from more. So help me. So help me. So help me. And cut. Okay. Now we just gotta apply pumps where they're needed. And hypercharge the ever-loving heck out of this pipe. We need 400 something, and I think I'm gonna need to overclock a little bit of each to get that number. Okay. Isn't it Shift Alt? Cycle hotbar. Why couldn't I cycle my hotbar in the first place? That is really weird. Okay, pump mark 2. Weird. They should be working. Okay, now we got head lift. Okay, now we got this. Pipe logistics. Weird as heck sometimes. So when I hit a pipe with not zero water filling it up, but zero flow rate eventually is when I need to worry about it. Like this one right here. This one's now full with zero flow rate. This one it will stay flowing because it got filled. Now this one is gonna... Okay, there we go. When I start to see an unfull pipe, that's when I need to worry. That's when I need to go down to the one below it and to basically re-add it. Okay, so this is full. This one's not full. Pump. Okay, this works. I get this now. Slightly. if this pipe fills all the way... This pipe fills all the way. This pipe doesn't need to fill all the way. But it does have a flow rate. We've got water. And that means... Oh, baby, we got it! Power up! Okay, now we're getting aluminum ingots. We need... Okay, once supper's basically ready, I'll probably switch up from here, but okay. We need... 3 aluminum ingots go into casting. 3 aluminum and a copper go into making alclad aluminum. Perfect. And then 1 goes into making empty tanks. Oh, heck yeah! Congratulations on getting a power tower set up. Those are fun. Welcome back, Shadowy. We just got the aluminum set up. We don't need this to be perfect or anything right now, so we are just going to get a splitter set up and start constructing the pieces that we need. One will be constructing the containers. Really? That's cool. Okay, let's get this. Another constructor, and then an assembler. Then we got 1 assembler. Whoa, come on. Lock in. Oh, weird. Not even gonna go to the adjacency on this. It's not. That doesn't have to be perfect. Wait, what's going on? Got the aluminum scrap. Did I blow a fuse? No. Then what's going on? What's going on? Why is everything stopped? Oh, because I'm not draining out the water. Oh. Okay. Shoot. I didn't think about that. Wait, how much does this... Okay, I got a plan. I got a plan. This'll work. And I just set a valve. Oh, thank you for the stretch, Shadowy. Just give me 1 moment. I'm gonna see. And a hydrant. Thank you. We're just gonna feed this back in. So stretch. Oh, I popped myself. That felt good. There we go. We've got it running, baby. We just had to refilter the water back out. I kind of forgot that that was a byproduct. With the filtered water. Hell yeah! Next up is copper. How are we gonna get that? We need that for this. 800 meters is actually not that bad. But it's a problem of the elevation again, which I did just make a pretty decent ramp up. So we can get that, and then we can get the Alclad casings. Oh, the assembly director system uses the AI components. And what? Supercomputer? Oh, that's actually not bad. I can start saving those up. But we need the Alclad casings. So we need copper ingots. Oh, 10 per minute. That's not a lot, actually, that I need. Okay. Let's get that sorted out. Super easy. Less than an inconvenience. There we go. And right here it is. Doesn't even have to be the best copper either. Just needs to be some. Normal. Oh, that's iron. That's iron. Iron could be useful, but where is the copper? Further that way. Done. Done. Okay. Where is copper? What game were you talking about? You didn't even say what game it was yet. Retro indie RPG. Oh, sorry, I zoned out. I was so focused on things that I didn't see that you say that. Sorry, forgive me for saying that you didn't say anything. I was just very zoned in. Hold on. That I missed it. Sure, you can send me the deal. I'm curious. Maybe something I'm interested in, maybe not. So, I mean, only way I'll be able to tell is if I'm shown, right? And ship up. Oh, dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! Dang it! That was so close to working. That was so close to working. Now I've got to actually be careful, because if I get in the water, stops my build progress a little bit. And that's the issue of building over the ocean. Okay. Luckily... Oh, hey. Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay, come on. Now we bring the copper up here. And this is how silly production lines can get. They don't have to be, they don't have to look pretty. They can just be silly. And Shapapi. We getting close. We getting close. And then with this, I might not even. Again, I might not be making anything super efficiently, but I'm actually making stuff to a consistent degree, which is awesome. That's all I need. Doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to work out. That's me. Nothing needs to be perfect, just has to work out. Honestly, good mentality to have, I feel like. I feel like I'm getting a more positive mentality when it comes to some things too. And we're back. And with that, the aluminum products that I can make are automated. 100 a minute using 30 a minute over here, 60 a minute over here, 90 a minute over here. I'm not efficient. Who cares? It's just what works. If I had more resources, I could probably justify it, but... Oh gosh. I could justify trying to make more if I had a bit more resources, but that's not the issue. It's not even a problem that this is the way it is. It's just kind of great. I'm working with my limited resources quite well. I did kind of make this a challenge on myself unintentionally because I did want to do it with a limited set of things in some regards, and voila. If I can get more silica over here, we can upgrade how much we're going to be using. Interesting. Why is my silica running low? 125 a minute. Is that not what I was... I am doing that over here. Oh, do I need to, like... You know what? Adding a basic pump over here would not be a bad idea. Do I need to add another pump over here? Maybe? Maybe the pump wasn't as good as I thought. Oh gosh, dang it. I didn't mean to shoot another round again, but... You know what? There. The weird number on the thing has now been kind of settled. Okay, now what are we doing? Okay, now are we filled up? Now we're golden. Now we're golden. Problem solved, everybody. Problem solved. Nice. And with that, we fixed up this problem. Not that it was technically a problem in the first place. Huh. Crazy. It's not crazy how quick you can fix some stuff up. Got 6 more coupons. Okay. If I could get more silica, that would be great. Okay. Let me just think of my next thing. Done the aluminum. It's sulfur refinery now. Alumina solution with sulfuric acid is what makes batteries. I can actually make a supercomputer. And radio control units without any batteries. Yep. Okay. Well, that is my cue to end stream then. I will come up there in just a second. Okay. Well, supper is finished. We will tackle more of these problems later. Because we can... Obviously... Yeah, I'll look at the game. Don't worry, Shadowy. I'll check my DMs when I can. We're gonna just let this run. Let this fill up. And we will find... probably a way to transport my silica from my base over to here too, just so that we can automate more aluminum, because we can absolutely use more of this scrap. It's just the limiting output right now is the silica, so that can be something we do later. But for now, we've automated the aluminum. We'll figure out how to use more alumina solution and stuff later. Probably make some batteries and stuff, see how efficient that will be, see how useful it is. But for now, see you guys next time. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I hope you have a great start to your new year. Stay dreaming, everyone. Bye-bye. Do, 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 do.